So even digits only. Check if all digits of the given integer are even. So our examples, all of our integers in this n are even, so it's true. And then for the second one, we have a 3 in there, which is odd, so they're not all even digits. So what we need to do is do return, and then we need to first of all, well, what I did was to change n to a string. And the reason being is then we can use split on it. And then split all of that into an array. By splitting it all into an array, we can use every, and what that does is it tests every element. So if we get a false sort of return on whatever logic or condition we put in the every method, we'll get a false. But if everything is true, then it will return true. So what we want to test is for every element is even. So every element, and then we take the element, use the modulus operator, and do that by 2. So we're saying, does 2 go into this number? And if 2 does go into that number, then we're going to get the result of 0. If 2 doesn't go into the number, then we're going to get a 1, which is false. We also need to change element back to a number. And that's because at the moment it's a string, so we do number element modulus 2 is equal to 0. We run our tests, and it should pass. So this was a sort of first result that I got. And then just to shorten it down, this will still pass every test. Excuse me, that one there. So we're using the pipe operator here. And now, if I'm honest, I'm not 100% sure on what this does. I was sort of just messing around with it, and I came to this result as well. And it passes every test. I know that the sort of double pipe, if you have 1, then it will turn that to true. And then the second pipe one will turn it to false. So with this one here, let's get our test up. So we've got this one here. So our number is 6, 4, 2, 3, 8, 6. And then we're sort of using this on all of them. See if I can explain it and maybe I'll understand it. Modulus 2 on all of them, and then I'm going to sort of go for the result. So 6 modulus 2 will give you 0. Yeah, see, it doesn't make sense to me. Let's just put this in comments. Console.log 6 modulus 2. What do we get? Oh, that's because it's underneath the return. So yeah, we get 0. Now if we was going to put the pipe operator on that, we get true. Okay, so then if we do it for an odd number, so 3, we get false. So does it just change it to whatever it is? So 1 is falsy, And then the pipe operator will change that 1 to a false, which is what we want anyway. No way. Okay, I've literally, and then 6 modulus 2 will be true because 0 is a truthy value. And then the double will make that false because it will be true then false. And then with the 3, true because it's falsely to false to true. Awesome. So if you literally just skipped that part, because I'm going to timestamp this bit out, if you skip that bit out, I'm just going to explain what the single pipe operator does. So we're given the element 6 here, which is an even number. So if we just do 6 modulus 2, we're going to get a truthy value, and that truthy value is 0. The single sort of pipe operator, which is the exclamation mark, should give us a true value because it's going to change that truthy 0 value to a true value. Now, if we was going to do the same with an odd number, so say 1 for example, we'll get a falsy value of 1. And then if we put the pipe operator, it's going to change that falsy value to false. And that's what this is doing here. So the element, if it's even, we're going to get a truthy value. But what the pipe operator does is it turns that truthy value to true. So for example, where we had equal to 0, that would have returned true if it was an even number. But by having that pipe operator here, we will literally just change that truthy value into true, or the falsy value into a false. And yeah, this is the final code. I've just learned something in this video and I'm quite pleased.